Well guys, that's the end of the YouTube channel. Not really. We got louvers. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in again. As you can see, today we're going to be installing a pair of the side louvers on the car. I just got the sides because I found them on Facebook Marketplace, was a really good deal. So I ended up getting them, and if I like how it looks, maybe I will find the rear one to go with it, but I'm not sure. It's a little much. I'm not sure if I like the whole look, but I'm going to be pretty pleased with the ones on the side, I think. So we'll get right into it. I'll flip you around. First thing we got to do is get the Canadian Cruisin' decals off the side of the car, because with the white stickers behind all the black, it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. So I'll peel those off and we'll get right at her. I tried to peel off the other side. I just did the little dots on the eye. They are pretty on there. The sticker's no joke. You can see once you peel it off, it does leave just a little bit. You can hear it. Just a little bit of residue there, so we'll have to make sure we clean the window really well once the stickers are off. But what I'm going to do is I got the good old blow dryer. We're just going to heat her up a little bit, and then like you could see when I peeled off the little YouTube logo there, it's much easier to get them off. So that. Okay, so just like that, heated it up a little bit. They peeled off nicely. As you can see, there's some fingerprints and just a little bit of residue left on there. So next step is to clean it. What I got for that is just a little alcohol wipe. Just wipe down the whole window. You want to really focus around the edges, because that's actually where the 3M tape will go that holds this on. Like I said, just focus mostly around the outsides. I can feel here a little bit where the stickers were, but this will get it all off. And also, if you're thinking, oh, well, there's little spots or anything on here, make sure you get it clean enough. You can see there was quite a bit of dirt on there. Get it clean enough that you're happy with it, because once these louvers go on, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to clean behind here. So get her what you're happy with and then carry on. All right, we'll come over to the other side, same thing. I got 2 of these little wipes just so you're not half-assing one side. Just get it clean. If you do it right the first time, you won't have any issues later on. Same thing, clean up around the outsides. We'll try to get that glue off from the stickers. Get any dirt or bugs or bird droppings, mud, whatever's on your car. Because it's one of those things where if you don't have OCD, you will after this when you spot a little piece of dirt behind these things. Okay, so in the car, people wonder about the blind spots in here. You can see I got my windows, they're tinted 5% already, so it's pretty dark. That one, yeah, you might lose a bit of a blind spot. Personally, I don't really use it too much because, like I said, it's a tiny little window. And then when you come around to this side, the way the seat is, you can see my head is here, then the pillar is there. That one you don't use at all, really. Like, my head doesn't turn, doesn't even turn that far to really see. And anything that you're looking at through there, if you drive these cars, you'll see it in the rear view mirror or the side mirrors. And then also we do have the blind spot. You can see the little car and the circle there in the mirror. That helps out too. But yeah, if you're worried about losing your blind spots, I'd say if you use the one on the passenger side, maybe you'll lose a bit, but it will not be the end of the world. All right, so here are the louvers themselves. Like I said, I got them off of Facebook Marketplace. The guy was selling them for like less than half price of what I could find online for this style, because you do have the little curve here. You can get them straight, flat ones, colored. There's a whole bunch of different kinds for these things. You can see on the back, it's pretty flat. My dog's hair is on there already. It's never ending. But basically, to hold this on, we're just going to throw some 3M tape all around the edges. Maybe I'll put a little bit extra on the thicker part there. And then you just stick her on and hope for the best. I don't really like stuff that sticks on just with tape, but what we're using is this 3M. Make sure you get the good stuff. Super strength, you can see. Stage 2 should be enough to hold it on there. If you look on the back, they actually have 4 stages. Tells you everything, how to do it, blah blah blah. You can read it if you want. But yeah, pretty much all we're going to do is cut this to fit around the louver. I'll put maybe an extra piece there and then down the side, and we will stick her on. So like I said, you want to make sure you get the actual 3M tape. I know if you buy these new, they usually come with their own, but it doesn't hurt just to run out to the store. This roll is only like $2.99. So get the good stuff, because what people don't realize is there's actually chemicals in this stuff. It's not just a fancy tape, and it starts hardening itself up and getting a stronger bond over, I think it's like a day and a half or something. They say after 20 minutes it's strong enough to hold, and then I think it's like 2 or 3 hours. It's good up to certain speeds, and then it might even be longer than that. I think it might be up to like 72 hours. It's 100% complete, and then you're good to go. Yeah, all I'm doing here is just the longer parts, because that's where most of your contact area is. So I kind of thought this might happen, but you can see I'm running out of tape. So I'll have to run to the store and get another roll. But like I said, I don't really like putting stuff with just this 3M tape to hold it on. I'm always scared it's gonna blow off. You probably don't have to go as hardcore as I did here. You could put just kind of 2 or 3 little strips along, one like this on this side, and then these sit on the car like that, or like, yeah, like that, this way. So that's the back of the car, this is the front. So I would rather have a solid strip here too, and maybe an extra little piece here, just because that's where the wind is going to be hitting when we're driving down the street. But you can see we are out of tape, so I'm going to run to the store, grab another roll, and then we'll carry on with the video. Okay, so I made it back, ended up getting the jumbo roll this time, got plenty left over now. You can see I did one whole side, I did the NCR extra in the middle. Like I said earlier, I probably went overkill with the tape, but I would rather go overkill than have them fly off while I'm driving down the road. So it's only a couple bucks for the tape, well worth it. Just use a bunch, you won't have any issues. And yeah, these are the actual louvers themselves. Now you can see a little better. Just plastic, got a little texture to it. Nothing too fancy. Like I said, I got it off Facebook Marketplace. I'm not sure the actual make of them. This is what they look like. You can just kind of match it up to something online if you want the same ones. They're pretty sturdy. You can see I pick it up by the end. Doesn't wobble too much, but well made, pretty solid. They don't really flex too much unless you really push on them. But this is pretty much all you need to get it on the car. So what we're gonna do is peel the tape off. One thing I forgot to mention as well, make sure you wipe down this. I didn't put it on the video, but get your little alcohol wipes and wipe it all down just to get any oils and stuff off there. Just helps the tape stick. But you want to get the corners of the tape off, maybe peel an inch or two and fold it outside. That way when you stick it onto the car, it's not all sticking at one time. You can kind of place it and then peel the tape off from behind. Obviously the ones in the middle you can't do that because they're not long enough to reach the outside. Same with this side, I put one extra strip on both of them. That one's a little smaller, it was just the end of the roll. But these you'll have to pop off beforehand. And one last thing, the tape, if it'll focus, you can see, you can just focus. There you go. You can just barely see it because there is actually a little tiny lip on there. You can see that. And that is pretty much the thickness of the tape itself. So once it's on the car with the molding around the window, you won't really see any of the tape in there, and it should fit quite nicely. Okay, now the reason I say peel just a little bit of the tape off, middle one's obviously got to come off, but just peel a little bit here, is because when you go to stick this on here finally, say you're getting a little too excited or you mess up, we hit it way over here. If you have all that tape off and it's all out, you're stuck here now. It's going to be a pain in the butt to peel it all off. You're going to lose the original bond of the tape to begin with. So peel a little bit off and then just kind of put it up, slide it over, and then just push her down slowly. Then you can grab your tape, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out, and then just pressure on there. And that's as easy as it gets. Should be good to go. Okay, so there you go. That's what I meant, just enough to get it over. Give it a little push just so it stays to the side. And then this one is our driver's side, so it goes that way. And what I want to do is kind of get the corner. Make sure your tape obviously stays out. Get it up to the top. Slide her over just slightly so it's tight up against the back, as good as you can get it. And don't put a lot of pressure, just enough to hold it. Grab your tape, pull it out of there. Just like that. This one. Hold the bottom. As long as you got it roughly, if it bounces around, it doesn't matter. And then just give her a good push all the way around the bottom, everywhere your tape is. And that is all you need to do. Put some pressure down. And voila, you are done. few days later, it's rained, it's been washed, it's been frozen, it's been heated up, and you can see they are stuck on there just fine. Everything around, they fit nicely. Only little issue, like I said, was this corner, just a hair is off. You can see in the shade maybe a little better, but I like them. From the inside, like this way, you can tell, obviously you're not seeing anything through there, but if you come around to this side, you can see there is quite a gap there, which the other thing you got to keep in mind, because some of them are pretty flat, this, you can fit your fingers in here. So if the window's to get a little bit dirty, you can fit a little wash microfiber cloth or anything in there, give it a wipe down, keep them clean. You don't have to worry about peeling it off. And then the other thing I was worried about when I was putting these on is, because it is just held on by tape, is here I put a nice long strip, as you've seen in the video, because that's where all the air is hitting. So if that starts to peel back and blow off, you don't want to be flying down the highway or something and have these fling off and hit somebody or hit somebody's car or do any damage to anything. But I think they suit the car pretty well. I'm still looking at the back. Let me know what you think. Should I do the back or should I just leave it like this? I think it looks pretty good. The back might be too much, but I don't know. It's worth a shot maybe. I'll see if I can find a set that matches these, because like I said, these are the ones with the little angle to them. I know they make flat ones just straight up and down. They make them a little bit slanted. They make ones where this gap here is like half the width. So tons of different kinds you can choose. It's just depending which one you think you like and which one suits your car best. All right, then here we are in the car, and you can see passenger side, it's a little bit blocked, obviously, because you got the louvers on there. But those gaps are definitely big enough that you would be able to see a vehicle. Like obviously your rear window is there, your passenger window's there, so you'll have to see somebody in the little slots. Of course, it's going to be a little harder to see, but you will have no trouble seeing them. I've been driving for a couple days now, like I said, and you can see if anybody is over there just as well as you always could. And then this side is even better. Let's say the GoPro is my head, you turn, you can see, hopefully it's even bigger because of the angle. You can see everything out there, it's just trees and bushes, but no problem getting through there, looking out. No issues. Some people are scared you're not going to be able to see, but I would not worry about that. If you want the car a certain way, you want a certain look, definitely recommend getting them. You can see in the mirror there, they do stick out just a little bit, but I think it looks pretty good. Well, there you have it, guys. Another easy install. Like I said, if I had the tape, I didn't have to run to the store and get more tape and didn't film. This is honestly like a 10-minute project. You just throw the tape on, clean the window, stick it on, and you're done. So like I said in the video, there's tons of different kinds. You can also get the ones for the back window, and they come in packages. They come single, all different kinds, different material. You can get carbon fiber ones even, if that's your thing. They're way more money, obviously, but whatever you want. If you want your car to look a certain way, tons of stuff you can do. So let me know, should I get the back one? It's a little bit bare back there, but I think it might be a little bit too much for the car. We'll see. I got a couple other things in mind that might throw it off a bit too, so stay tuned for that. Thumbs up, subscribe, like the video, share with your friends, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.